What's up YouTube? It's Clinky Charles here, back again with another Hypixel Skyblock video, and today we're going to continue our beginner series with video number 2. So go back to number 1 if you didn't see it. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 things that you need to grind for first when you're starting the game. I'm assuming you've already taken my advice from the last video and gone down to the mines and mined for a little bit and farmed a little bit and chopped down a few trees. And at this point you're ready to move on to a little bit of a higher gameplay. So let's get into first person mode. So the first thing that we're going to talk about today is the bazaar. So I believe that you need the farming, mining, and forestry up to 7, but you need those 3 things to unlock the bazaar. But once you've unlocked it, it is amazing. You can pretty much buy any of the major items in the game, from farming to mining to combat to woods and fishes, to some strange ones that you probably won't need until your mid-game or end-game. But the bazaar is basically the easiest place to buy anything that you might need, and it's right off the map area. So if we go right through here, this is the auction house, which is right next to spawn. It's just right through here. So this is the first thing. If you haven't grinded to level 7 in those 3 areas, absolutely do that first, because once you have this, it makes the rest of it so much easier. Okay, so the second thing I want to talk about, we're jumping a few frames here, but it's okay, is the fairy souls. So I'm sure you've heard people talk about fairy souls before. Basically, when you're really early game, this is the best way to up your stats. Basically, this will help you fight a little bit more difficult mobs in the bottom of the deep caverns and in the spider's den. This is the way that you're going to want to go. It's right in this pond area, and you're going to go to Tia the Fairy. You're going to click on her, and she's going to say you need to go look for things that look like this. These are the fairy souls. And for every 5 that you find, and there's 194 in the game, you can get a boost of health, defense, and some other stat. And these you will quadruple your health if you go and find all of these, if you do it in the early game. You can't get to some of them because the mobs are a little bit too hard if you're just starting the game, but you can get to more than half of them very easily in the early game. And just as a hint, the first one's right here. But there's actually a lot of good videos on the subject. Time Dio is a great content creator. He made a video that shows how to get to every single one of them, at least at the time when he made the video. I'm going to link that in the description. Okay, so now that we've gotten both the fairy souls and the bazaar, once you've unlocked the bazaar and started getting a lot of the fairy souls, we can move on to minion slots. Now minions are an essential part of the Skyblock game. That is how you're going to make the lion's share of your money when you're playing this game. And basically unlocking minion slots just allows you to place more and more minions down on your island. So the way that you unlock more minion slots is by making more unique minions. So let's say that you've never made a wheat minion before. You can go into the collections from your menu to crafted minions to see which ones you've made. I've made almost all of them at this point. And let's just take the cobble minion for example. You actually get a free cobble minion tier 1 when you start the game. So if you were to make a cobble minion, first you would have to unlock the recipe by getting to cobble 1. And that's just by going back into collections, going to cobblestone, and you see cobblestone 1. You just need to mine 50 cobblestone and you'll unlock the recipe to get the cobblestone minion. It's the same thing for almost all of these minions. Just getting to whatever the resource the minion makes and just get to level 1 of the collection. So let's go back to minions. Let's say you wanted to make a tier 1 cobblestone minion. You would just click on the minion and you see it's just a wooden pickaxe, just a common pickaxe surrounded by 80 cobblestone, 10 in each slot. And to upgrade a minion, which also counts for a unique minion, each one of these as you make them, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, all of these will count towards your unique minions, which really speeds it up. So let's say you wanted to make a cobble 2 minion, you would just need the cobble 1 minion you already made and then 20 more per slot of cobblestone all the way around it. And it either doubles, so you need 40, you need a stack on each side, or you start needing enchanted cobblestone. And an enchanted resource is the same as 160 of the given resource. And when you're at the bazaar, I'll go back over, and you click on, we'll use cobble, you can buy either cobblestone or the enchanted version of cobblestone. Now obviously enchanted is going to cost a lot more because it's 160 of them. Okay, so the more of these minions that you make, the more minion slots you'll have. And this is where having the bazaar really kicks in. This is when it gets really important, because the more minion slots you get, the more minions you can put down, the more money you're going to make from the resources they make, which you can spend at the bazaar on resources that you can upgrade other minions with. So let's say I had a cobblestone and an obsidian minion. I got 1,000 coins from this one, 2,000 coins from this one. I could take the 3,000 and upgrade my other minion, glowstone minion, by buying glowstone at the bazaar. You know, so it's kind of, I think they call it a virtuous cycle. You know, the more minion slots you get, the more money you can make, which you can funnel into making more unique minions, which will grant you more minion slots. So it's just a cycle that gets you a lot of minion slots, especially right off the bat. The first 12 minion slots are really easy to get in this game. After that, it's a little bit more difficult, but still, it's absolutely worth at least getting 12. I'd say even get up to 16 before you stop grinding minion slots. So basically, that might be a little bit confusing. It's a little bit of a complicated process. I'm going to try to put up a visual on the screen of how it all works. But even if you're a little bit confused after that visual, I'm also going to link a spreadsheet that has been extremely helpful for me when grinding minion slots. I'm up to 21, and I would not be there without this spreadsheet. It tells you exactly which minions to make next and how far you are from getting the next minion slot. It's really handy. I'm going to link that in the description. So you're going to have the Fairy Soul video from Time Dio and the minion spreadsheet both linked in the description. Hopefully this helps you guys out. Anyway guys, so basically that's the end of the video. We're going to pick up part 3 in the next video. We're going to talk about pearl spamming, which is one of the best ways for early to mid game players who have Combat 12 unlocked to make a little bit of money on the side, which you can use to go into more minion slots or weapons or armors or whatever you want. So make sure to stick around. Check out the next video. Also, if you have any video ideas that you want me to make in the next few weeks, make sure to drop a comment down there. Also, like and subscribe. Really helps the channel, guys, trying to get this thing off the ground. Thank you so much. Have a great day, guys.